Let me grab my red dragon. It's only a couple sips left. Ray need to just sponsor your boy. All right, but listen, my Poke people, it's your boy Poke Perk, and today we're gonna go over some more Pokemon Mask of Change in Twilight Masquerade because they're introducing Ogerpon to the TCG in a mean way, and I'm talking 10 variations at least in one set. Insane, right? Got as much variations as Charizard at this point. So before we get into that, let's go over a couple more things that they actually revealed for us, right? So the first being the Emolga in Pokemon Mask of Change. Lightning, 60 HP. Sky Wave, 10 damage. This attack also does 10 damage to each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. I don't like that at all. And then we have my favorite evolution line being the Aggron line, right? So Aaron, Metal, 70 HP. Attack, double edge, 20 damage. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. Next, we have its evolution being Laren, HP, 110. Attack, Steel Tackle, 40 damage. This Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. Why? And then its next attack is Metal Claw, 60 damage. And then the final evolution being Aggron, my favorite Pokemon of all time, 180 HP. First attack, Angry Slam, 50 times damage. This attack does 50 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Nice, very nice. And then its second attack, Guard Claw, 120 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 50 less damage from attacks. That's actually super nice. Super nice. And now we're gonna go over the new Japanese battle decks that will probably be featured in one of our next sets as well. And it's gonna feature alternate arts of, you guessed it, Charizard EX Dark Terra type. This is like the 10th set that it's been in, okay? And it's also gonna feature an alt art of the Chien EX, right? I actually prefer this variation of the Charizard card, to be honest. I think it looks better than when it dropped for Ruler of the Dark Flame and Obsidian Flames, and then they put it in everything else, right? But it still does the same thing. 180 plus however many prize cards your opponent has taken, and you still pull out the fire energies from the discard pile. And then Chien obviously the same. You can grab 2 water energies and then 60 plus damage for however many water energies you discard. Not bad at all. But each 60 card deck will come with 64 card sleeves, damage counters, a playmat, the generic ones though, don't get excited, a coin, and a V-Star marker, and guides. But the sleeves are actually pretty sick to the point where I might actually get these just so I can have the sleeves that go with them. They're looking pretty awesome. Now, if these were rubber playmats, I'd probably be excited, but they're like them cheap generic plastic ones, or like the little paper ones that they give you. It's pretty dumb. But, so, on with the Ogerpons, right? So we're getting an illustration rare Ogerpon jumbo collection box, Japanese, the same time that those battle decks drop. So you're gonna get a jumbo card of the Ogerpon art rare, the promo card of the Ogerpon art rare, and 6 Mask of Change booster packs. But that Ogerpon that we are getting in that is going to be our ETB exclusive card. So its first attack is Mountain Stroll. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And then its second attack, Ogre Comeback. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Very, very nice. I'm a fan. I think this art looks amazing. It looks like an SIR compared to the other ones, right? It's really not bad at all. And then, of course, you know, with the ETBs, that's the Pokemon Center. You get the 11 TCG booster packs, being the Twilight Masquerade, one full art promo featuring Teal Mask Ogerpon with a Pokemon Center logo, and one without it. You get the 65 card sleeves, the damage counter, all that good jazz. No complaints from your boy right here, right? I'm a fan of this art. I'm super excited about it. But again, that's just one variation of the Ogerpon that you get, right? Because you still get the Teal Mask Ogerpon EX, the Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX, the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX, and the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. And then you get those as special illustrations as well, that's 8 right there, plus the ETB promo, that's 9. And then you also have a regular Ogerpon card, that's 10. Wild, right? But to go over what these Ogerpons do again for you guys, I'll just do it briefly. So, Teal Mask Ogerpon EX, Teal Dance. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic Leaf Energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you attached energy to a Pokemon in this way, draw a card. So that's where the illustration Ogerpon can come into play, because you get to search your deck for 2 basic energies, and then you can put it into your hand, and then this one can put it onto him. So it's attack Myriad Leaf Shower. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. That can start raining damage. Then we have the Hearth Mask Ogerpon EX. Wrathful Hearth, 20 times damage. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. I hate attacks like that sometimes, right? Then we have Dynamic Blaze, 140 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 140 more damage and discard all energy from this Pokemon. And then we have Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. Sob. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Torrential Pump. You may shuffle 3 energy attached to this Pokemon into your deck. If you do, this attack also does 120 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance to benched. And then we have the strongest out of them, the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. Ability Cornerstone Stance. Prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have an ability. Crazy. Attack Demolish. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance, or by any effects on your opponent's Pokemon. Very, very strong card right there. Then we have the regular Teal Mask Ogerpon. Mountain Stroll, of course, because it's the same as the illustration, but it's the alt art illustration that we get, which is pretty cool. And then there's the trainer card to go with the Ogerpon. It's called Ogre's Mask. Choose a Pokemon EX in your discard pile that has Ogerpon in its name, and switch it with one of your Pokemon EX in play that has Ogerpon in its name. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. So they're introducing Ogerpon in a very, very aggressive way to the Pokemon TCG. I'm a fan. I think the SIRs, the SARs, whatever you want to call them, look fantastic. I know there's mixed feelings about them, but go ahead and hit that like. Drop a comment down below and tell me how you're feeling about it. If this Mask of Change is a cop or a drop, if Twilight Masquerade is a cop or a drop, and subscribe to the channel with notifications. Peace.